G.O.D. we remain solo. Universal complex, how the team grow though. Every memory captured, that's a mind photo. Kashik record, yeah, we training in the source dojo. Fear's normal, but never fearing you mere mortals. Look through the portal, we are gods aura. Light speed, travel through the shadow, calling my battles. Yin yang effects of atomic particles to an atom. Like Eve is the atom, a true completion of matter. Love alignment with the self, information all gathered. I might spark with the Buddha, spread the knowledge of Tuda. Peace and love be the ruler of all that we doing. The waves and sound we raise profound. A treasure found, we hold the crown. I feel that ambition transmitting my vision. Solar system in my eyes, galaxy aligned. I smoke this fire every time I need to clear my mind. I hop up in the book, I'm telling truth cause I don't gotta lie. My life character in the air, they unaware. I see the air but still care, look in the mirror. I'm smoking ganja, the only thing I need but air sight. I'm just fucking with you, but the universe gon' take me there. I'm blasting through the cosmos, twisting bouncing with the fronto. Swaying to the rhythm in my mind like it's a bongo. Take a look at yourself, be a leader, never follow. That's my motto, living mono from the bottom, how we conquer life. Yeah, I dance with the enemy together, making melodies. When I breathe, yeah, that's energy, balance in my energy.
So long as you are trying to make progress, you will feel happy. But not always implies that. So while you are trying to get better and better and better, that means that when you get to the best, you will be the longest. So you go round and round and round, ever chasing the illusion that there is something outside yourself, outside your here and now, will be a day when you make things better. And the thing is, to tell you that needs somebody who is working hard and discovered that running around this thing may be fun. And it may be good to run around, but if you think you're going to get something out of it, you're not going to.
Wanna see adventures, so experience the inner. Charging up my chakras with my crystal smoking killer. Wanna be the best, I must confess this is my calling. Gifted with the talent, gain some knowledge, now we ballin'. Temptation all around, say it's fun and hell house. But my light remain to shine even when I feel down. Every breath that be profound, ancestors so proud. We ignite the revolution, music spell with the sound. The waves and sound we raise profound. A treasure found, behold the crown.
Christopher, what's going on, my friend? How you doing, bro?
What's up, brother? I'm good. How are you?
Chris,
can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Do you got me or no?
I can hear you.
All right, hold on one second. One second.
Are we dealing with technical issues today?
Let's see.
What
the hell? What?
Oh Lord.
Wait, you really can't hear it? Nothing?
Hear anybody? We can hear you both.
Oh, they could hear us both. That's weird. Should
I can't hear I can't hear myself. Lord. We can hear you both. Oh my gosh, I can't hear myself. I can't hear Chris. What's going on? I just installed Linux. Is this not a good move for Linux? Let me see. Edit my mic settings. What are we doing here? Gosh. Okay, hold on.
So just give Ronin a minute to figure out his mic.
Oh, now I got it.
There we
Good
go.
Lord, Christopher,
Welcome back.
welcome back. Okay, for everyone, there you go. There, see what I'm saying? There you go, Linux. So Stacy and everyone out there, I have no more broken windows in this home right now. I installed Linux on this machine finally a couple days ago, and I guess I had to choose. It's a learning process, Chris. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I understand that.
Yeah, and we didn't, I know we rehearsed all week and everything, so, but still, I didn't have the sound down like that.
I know. I mean, it's all good though. I think we're ready to go. I think everyone's excited. I'm excited.
Dude, I got so much good info tonight. It's gonna blow all of our freaking everything out of the water, man.
Hell yeah. I need one of those soundboards, I think, at this point. It's time.
I got some soundboard. StreamYard gave me some soundboards, dude.
I know, I got some too. I gotta just put it together, and I even got like one of those button little things, like with like 6 buttons on it I could use if I want to.
Oh, bro, I just have to upload some soundboards, like, and I can pre-program them, but
Yeah, exactly.
oh, dude, don't get me started on sound. It'll just be you and I doing soundboard stuff. I'll do that for an hour straight, no problem.
I know.
Just playing silly stuff like
literally
that goofiness.
Literally, it'd be insane.
It'll be insane, man. Let me close out some other stuff. I was gonna share some stuff, but you know what? I'm in a whole nother vibe right now, man. Like, it's funny, like, I have things planned, Chris, but then when I come through and we collide and it's like I throw everything out the window, you know?
I understand. I get you. I think it's a beautiful thing that we're doing, you know? And you feel that energy.
100%, man. Bro, let me ask you, I just want to start out with a question, and this is just on my heart. I thought about this about 2 seconds ago.
Hit me.
What in this realm, experience, this, we're sitting here, we're listening, we do what we do throughout the day, blah, 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 whatever. What the heck in this realm is real?
That's man, we could be here all day with that one. That could be the whole show.
No, that's the show, bro. And I have stuff.
Oh, that's the show. That is a show. Okay.
Well, no, it's always the show.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, it really is every show I think any of us ever do at this point.
Hey, yo, Stacy Sunshine, prove it. Prove it. She's like, I'm real. How you know that?
What does the one guy say? I think because I am, or I'm real. Descartes, the idiot. They're all freaking clown. They're not real. I don't think most of them.
Yeah, there was a guy who said, I think, therefore I am. For sure. There was something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like almost most people have that intuitive feeling. But
the strange paradox is, like, anytime I hear any man, woman, whoever, who is so certain in whatever they're saying, I always think,
there he goes. There he goes. There he goes again. Wait, there he is. All right, we still here? Okay, let's go. What were you saying now? My bad.
Oh, no problem.
We lost your avatar.
Say that again?
You lost your picture avatar.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I started saying there he goes, because your avatar, whatever it is, went blank.
All right, so let me see. Where am I coming from? Oh, I'm coming from Germany, guys. All right. So let me share. This is some free game, Chris. Can I share some free game for everyone?
Absolutely.
This is for real. I'm coming from Germany right now, everyone. Okay. So I'm on the VPN right now. You see this?
Yeah. I got you.
I'm coming from Germany right now. Okay, so just know, free game.
Land of the free.
Oh shit. Hold on. If you want to sign up, you go to mathnodes.com. This is a homie. This is a real one that made this shit. You go to subscriptions, and this is a reason why I'm showing this. And I did a subscription, the basic plan, right? It cost me like 42R Pirate Chain, which is the only private transactional medium of exchange out there that exists. That cannot be trackable, traceable, etc. in this goofy ass age, right? It cost for 2 months, it cost me 42R, it's about $3 a month. And so now I'm in Germany. So right now I'm in Germany, y'all. So if it's a problem, now check this out. So here's for the studies tonight. Torrent Freak, like in Belgium, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna do ISP, Internet Service Provider, is gonna be blocking these sites. And you can read about this: Cloudflare, DNS providers, Google, etc. And they're going to be blocking these, like Anna's Archive, right? So tonight, Chris, our show tonight is sponsored by Anna's Archive.
What's she talk about? What's she do? Let's see what she got.
Anna's-archive.org. I got the Red Prussian, that dude named Karl Marx, and I also downloaded.
Wait, he's not really Karl Marx. His name's Mark something else, right?
Well,
his first name's just Marx, right? I think that's what it was.
Karl.
Was that who wrote that? I thought his name was like Marx something else. Where is it?
Well, I have that. That's next week. This is next week, bro. But today,
yeah, Mark Schwarzschild.
You can't get to Anna's Archive unless you're using a VPN, because countries are going to be blocking and blocking and blocking. They're going to be blocking, yo. My point here is I'm trying to give y'all free game on how to find Gnosis despite their blocksification.
Oh, wait, no, you're right. No, okay, it's a Mark Schwarzschild co-production. That's why I was getting confused, because I'd only seen the title of the PDF file. This should be fun.
Tonight, though.
But maybe this girl has blue hair, and that's why her archive's getting nixed,
I mean, it's not just blue hair.
I know.
Dude, we're going to get into some things tonight, y'all. And you go, who cares? The thing is, like...
I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised that she had this PDF. This is where you got it, from her?
Yeah, it's where I got it, bro. It's some outlaw shit.
I'm surprised they block anything from Marx.
Bro, but the problem is with Marx, and I have this already downloaded. I shared it with you, dude.
Well, I know they like to. I know they like to hide that he's like a Satanist and a whack job with his kids.
We're getting off topic, Chris.
Yeah, my bad.
Because I talked about the Red Prussian, the Karl Marx, this Leopold author from the 1800s, early 1900s. We're going to talk about that next week.
Okay.
Today, the topic is this. Okay. It's this.
Yeah.
Can I increase this? How do I increase this? Let me see. I'm still learning, y'all. This book is from... And this is the thing. Like, if you're trying to find source material... Oh, and before I get into this, we're going to get into the Aryans. And anyone talking about Aryans, like let's have a 6-hour discussion about Aryans, and they don't discuss anything in the Americas. I don't know what to tell you, but I would be very suspicious in who you're listening to. Not that their integrity is off, but there's something going on there where they have blockages. Because Aryans is, what would you call ARRR, the land of the ARRR, Ireland, and etc. We already discussed this. We're going to skip ahead. But if you're talking shit about some shit that and you don't bring up some shit
Mm-hmm.
and you don't know the shit you're talking about, you might as well go to Wikipedia. But and if you can't embrace this with an open mind, then you have blinders on and you're listening to some. This is alt history, but alt history. The past.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know Chris didn't have time to see. Oh, by the way, before we get started, Chris, I need to give a disclaimer. Okay.
Go ahead.
I can't just dive into the deep end straight up.
No, that's fine. But we started this anyways last week. I remember this.
No, it's a different book. It touches on it, and we touched on it. But we're gonna go
I remember. Yeah, because I remember you pulled up that one page with this page. Actually, is what you pulled up last week. Yeah.
And we're gonna get more into this. We just touched on it. So, just in case, everyone, make sure you wear your jock straps and hockey helmets. Okay, we're getting on the short bus right now. This is for retards only. Embrace your retardness, okay? Only so many seats are available, okay? I don't know what girls wear for jock straps. Maybe like jug straps. I don't know. But this is for the jugs and the jocks, okay? So don't be shy. Pile in. Get your seat, okay? You know about things in Mexico and Mayas where the Teotihuacan, that's where the Teutonics come from. The Teutonic Order, the Tetons, the Teutons. You ever heard of the Grand Tetons in Montana? The Teton Sioux or the Tiwanaat? If you're talking Aryan, and you're not talking Sioux, then you don't, I'm sorry. I mean no disrespect, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm just going to say that right now. Because this flips the whole thing on this table. I don't care who you are, where you are, what you think you are. Okay? Equally, let's read a little footnote. And by the way, this book you saw in the beginning is from 1945, right?
Yeah. So was this publishing company is this out of what's his name, Thomas Jefferson's estate, Monticello Publishers in Virginia? Because I know they say he had if he existed, he had a library of ancient books, old books from. So it's interesting that that's the publishing company listed.
I don't know, but that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I don't know that for sure right at this moment. America's India, deal with it. We went over this last week. Deal with it. For those again that are on past.
Wait, India? I thought you said it was China.
It is. America is China. America is Asia Superior and India.
There you go.
Indiana, Indianapolis, Kankakee River. I mean, Kentucky. It's America's India, America's China, America's Abyssinia, aka Egypt. I'm sorry, aka Ethiopia, America's Egypt. You go, oh, now you think this? Yeah. All your Vedas come from America. All your books of all your Thoth stuff comes from America. Deal with it, and we're gonna prove it here in multi. It's not a one. See, the thing is about, and I love how 2 people dropped off. We had 6 people, now we have 4. I love it because we screen out people. This is not for everyone.
Dios,
The realness here is the origin, the jinn, the Oregon. Shout out for everyone in Oregon. You're in the origins. It's the name. Mexican, Oregon, origin, Michigan, all of it. America is the source of all of your belief systems. Okay? Sorry. Deal with it. So if you're research, word games, play, it goes through, in my opinion, for me, everything goes through the Ronin randomizer X, which I mentioned last week. If you don't have your decoder ring ready, you'll miss it. If you're dealing with old paradigms from pre-2020, you're done. I don't know what to tell you. If you're stuck in old origins, you're done, because those are not correct. You see the footnotes in front of you, and now don't take this book as 100%. Use your discernment, right? I don't know what to tell you, man. So let's just go through this chapter.
Let's do it. Wait, Stacy asked a question. Did you ever say that some people are walking over from India? Huh?
Wait, let me see. I gotta minimize my thing. Let's see. What's that called? Did you see that some people are walking over from India? Well, okay, it's funny. I have so many notes on my phone that I looked into. When you look into even words like Indi or Indu, and then you tie it into the Sioux. What's funny is the Sioux in America, how do they spell it? S-U? No. They spell it S-O-U-I-X or some crazy shit, sheesh, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have to cover their tracks with some craziness. So if they're walking over from India, this is India in America. I don't know if I answered that properly. Yo, how do I get this back to sharing? Hold on, man. Stacy throwing us off. She's like, she has so much.
She's going deep right now into something.
Yeah.
Something wild. We'd have to come back to that, I think.
Why is this not sharing, dude? Hold on, guys. Freaking Linux, man. What are we doing? Linux, I'm trying to show you off right now.
So
these guys walked over from India and Pakistan, Bangladesh, not flew, not boated, but walked. I mean, I bet I could hike that too myself. If I wanted to hike, but I'd make a boat or something.
Unless they're walking on water.
All right, they going through Alaska. All right, so
little land bridge up there.
We gotta get through this, man, because this is gonna tie into the ARRR land. I can't just keep claiming stuff and not showing receipts, Chris.
Yeah, I got you. Let's do it.
It's a build. This is my grimoire here, and y'all should have your own grimoire. Yeah, bacha. This is a professional show. We talked about the roux. Remember the roux?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That they, in fact, okay, startling as it may seem, everyone, the proof that the ancestors of the Nazarenes were also the ancestors of the Nazi, that they were, in fact, red migrants from the roux ta, of which America was a part, merely confirms what the Irish adepts have taught down the ages. In short, despite the theological propaganda fixing the eyes of Western historians on the Holy Land to divert them to antediluvian, we now see how much America contributed to civilization. But if, says a skeptic, the Irish claims are sound, why is there no proof in America? To this answer is given by the long concealed proof. Okay. Now we know that the name Algonquin was coined by ethnologists from the Al, Gu, A, Ma, Kin, the name of those who inhabited Newfoundland and Nova Scotia, to designate the largest linguistic family in America. Now, Iren E. Pow. Now, I had a previous vid where I shared about the Caspian Sea and where they talked in French. Pow is pale, right? So there's a connection here. Owl is everywhere. Owl. Gul or gall. Ma, kan, kin, jin. Indicating they were of Naga descent. Naga. Maya Naga. We already went over. This is like years of, if one was to go to like a university, what I'm trying to fit in here is like semesters of knowledge, where you go, hey, I don't care. Naga, what's that? Well, sheesh. Naga is a whole chapter of its own. Okay? Because Scotia, parentheses, Ireland, I didn't write this, and Novaya Scotti, the Scots, were connected to the Pliocene. We already know Sino is China. We already know that. Look it up. Sino. Where does China get its name? Sino. And we already talked last week about Maya, Maya, China. So now we're talking Plio, China. Cathay, Canada is China. Deal with it, bitches. The Irish call themselves men of Uri, Urin. And to repeat, cherish the mythical green shamrock, the spirit of Maya Earth, as a symbol of polar lotus. Consequently, it also explains the fact that Irish Erie, remember I always talked about Jamaica, Mayaka, is the metathesis of the Algonquin Erie. Finally, the Algonquin Confederacy, Naga, whoever, in Newfoundland, Novaya Scotia, and New England, included the American Kani. Look up the river in Indiana, the Konkani. I'll tell you what, I don't think people are gonna look this up. So I'm gonna look it up for y'all. Okay, I'll look it up I'll do your homework for y'all.
Hit them.
Konkani. Konkaki. Maybe I
Kana
had
kana
it
kana
wrong.
kana kana chameleon.
No. Konkaki.
Concoction.
Yeah, and they just had. I only know that because they actually got flooded recently. That's in Illinois and Indiana, etc. Konkani. Y'all look it up yourself. Why does it not scroll down? Oy. Therefore, certain identities between the Algonquin language and that of the Vikings are unmistakable. Chris, what do you think about this?
Wait,
Oh,
go back up and read that whole sentence because they were saying the one name was changed.
okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this. Now.
Whose name was delivered.
The American whose name was deliberately changed by Governor Andros about 1695 to Androscoggin.
So he changes the name of the American Kani.
He changed the name. Okay. Included the American guy whose name was deliberately changed. He changed the name to Andros Scoggin. I see Jin.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, okay, so their Algonquin language to the Vikings is unmistakable, according to this writer. Now, we're going to get into Thoth, y'all. We're going to get into Thoth. Man, they ain't ready, Chris, for Thoth. Many people put their flag on what they think about who Thoth is. And the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Bro, Chris, you have no idea how many people put their flag down on the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the Tibetan Book of the Dead, but we're about to get into it. It comes from America, man.
Yeah, and I see they're going in this. They got a little bit of theosophy mixed in here, huh? He might be changing the theosophy though. Probably, I'm sure. With the five root races.
Okay, I'm level set. What y'all don't know is anything, if you believe anything pre 1900s, 1800s, in all these ancient books, and you're not aware of all the fires that have happened in every single city everywhere, and then all the books being removed and forgeries brought up since, if you plant your flag on anything, the Vedas, the book of you name it, Gilgamesh, whoever, Enoch, whatever, right? You don't know that Enoch comes from Mexico. Enoch. What's the name of that famous site?
Tenochtitlan.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's where the Teutonics come from. That's where Enoch comes from. It's in the name. That's where Atlan comes from. It's in the name. So many people are not going to feel this channel, Chris, because it fudges up their whole scaffolding of the psyche, if I could borrow that term, you know.
Absolutely. Weak-minded, you know.
Yeah. So if you believe in root races, if you're like, hey, let me tell you about the 5 or 7 root races, you're so freaking done. Like, you literally are lost. I read a book and they talked about the root race. If you're quoting root race shit to me, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But you're fucking wrong, yo. I don't care who you are. And if you don't have the humility, okay, to sit and reflect on, is the root race theory bullshit real or not real, then lose my number. I don't care if you walk around in sandals or whatever. Check your own humility. Don't even talk to me about my humility. Look at yourself, bud. And if you know who I'm talking to, you know who I'm talking to, and that's it. So the harmony, oh, where's your evidence? I got, you know how many thousands of hours of evidence? Get the fuck out of here. If you believe in mainstream archaeology and some of them are good, some of them are bad, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm sorry, yo. This is 2025, a new age, new era. You're old. That old shit is gonzo.
See ya.
See ya. You're talking about people that don't even believe in the Mandela effect. I mean, get the fuck out of here, man. They go, oh, Mandela is a placeholder for shit that's been changed in this realm by a simulation. And I'm a programmer, and I will program it the way I want. If you go, wow, Mandela, the president, it's a placeholder, you dumb fuck. Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't care if I'm hurting your feelings. You're wrong. Dig your heels in all you want, dog. Because we're talking about Gia, the Phoenician goddess of all pantheon. Gia, Hia, Ea. You over here talking about Ea. Bitch, I mentioned that years ago. Ea. Talking about Ea. Talking to me like you don't, like I don't know about Ea.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. You don't remember?
Unbelievable, dude.
Some cats out here. I was on some cat show 2 years ago talking about Ea. And then now cat talking to try to school me on Ea. Bitch.
These people, man.
And guess what, man? I know I'm being hard right now, but hey, man. Hey.
What
I
up?
was on some people's cats talking about Ea 2 years ago. And they're talking about Ea now. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, Ea, Gia, Hia.
They're behind the times, man. They got to catch up.
Man, like, this is the realest freaking show out here. We got amazing people. This is a niche within a niche, Chris. And this is where you get that real shit. This is how you get that power. This is how you, we're in 2025. Cats don't know what they're coming up against right now.
Exactly.
I mean, like, people, like, if cats ain't ready for this shit, man, they don't even know, yo. They don't even freaking know. If you don't know Brahma, Serpent King, Sioux, Naga, shit comes from America, Indians. They don't call them Indians for nothing, you dumb fucks. India wasn't called India until super, super recent. You dumb fucks.
That's what I'm saying.
India. Like, get the fuck out. Like, I'm sorry, Chris. I'm so fired up. Like, the Viking and the Red Man. You know what I mean? Like, these cats are like, India. It's been called India for a gazillion. No, it hasn't. Redo your research. Reevaluate the pillars of your shit.
Here we
Because
go.
you're teaching bullshit. Sue. It's all about the. If you're talking Aryans, I'm going to do an 8-hour show on Aryans. And you ain't talking America? What the fuck are you even doing out here? The Allens, and you're talking to Aryans and not even talking Allens. Like, Chris, they talking out here Aryan shit. Like, let me tell the people about Aryans. And you ain't talking Allens or Indians or Sioux or the Ark of Noah. Like, in America, Like, you don't know shit.
Yeah, it's real. That's gonna be hard to talk about when you only got one hundredth of the information. You know.
Yeah. Mount Meru. I've been talking. Oh my gosh. I've been talking
Maha.
Mount Meru. It's obviously in the word America, Meru. And I've been talking Kenya, Kentucky. I've been talking the Ru, the Red, the Redskins, the Russians, aka the Teutonics, aka the beginnings of the Prussians, aka like these bitches out here don't know shit.
And look at that. We got even a repeat Maha cycle going on right now. It looks like.
Kabira, this is Caribe. So when you read these numbers and just this is where the discernment comes in, because this book is written from a place of mainstream hijackery, but get deep into it. The Sioux, Loam, the Naga ancestors.
And and the Silo, and that right there is Siloam. That's it's like what's it called? That Hebrew shalom. That's what.
Shalom.
That looks like shalom, doesn't it?
And I talked about the Sinaloa, Sino, China. Loa is in Mexico, y'all. Mount Meru is America. Caribe, Kabira is actually Carib. Carians, Caribe, Whirlpool, the Caribe. I know it's not, you got to know your grimoire. You have to have it in your grimoire. You have to have the decoding situation in your grimoire ready to rock. This is the Ronin grimoire. If we were going to play Scrabble, the Ronin Scrabble game, okay, and you go, hey, that's not how you spell Kabira. I'm going to spell it Caribia. I'm going to spell it Caribbean. In the Ronin Scrabble game, I still get points. Yo, dude, we should make up our own decoder Scrabble game, dude.
Absolutely, bro. I mean, geez, you got if people don't understand the Twilight language, the hobo code, it's just it'll come to you after a while. Just keep listening. You know, I see how it says Rue had established himself in the Rue when. That's interesting.
Yeah. And dude, we start our own Ronin or Chris Minor decoder board games. The winner is who can BS everyone the best. And go and they go, hey, you don't spell Enoch, Thoth, aka Thoth, which is Mexico. I'll be like, yeah, I spelled it, the serpent. The first, the Brahma, you're Indians, Brahma fans. Christos, this is Thoth right here. Inachi. Okay. Armorica. Is that really that far of a reach to say America? Like, is that a super far reach? The Amorites being Americans.
And they're saying the mysteries at the pool of Hellgoat, the gate to hell in America. And at Jerusalem.
Yeah.
So the gate to hell. Wonder where that's at. You're saying it's in Buchanan?
In America. The gate to hell.
Becky, what's the specific spot? It's called the Buchanan.
Okay, so here we go. We have to start from the beginning.
So
Eventually,
Analan.
the Ru passed through V Ru Naga. Okay. And
Hmm.
Yaza, in the realm of Ta'ana, which we mentioned before about Montana.
And I brought up the Tanners and Tannhausers, the Tanna's Gate, Tannhauser's Gate, to mention in what's it called, Blade Runner. The hide tanners were a group of people that obviously did hide tanning, would mess with chemicals and whatnot.
And when did you mention that? Like a couple
Oh,
months ago?
probably like on a bunch of shows. I don't even know if I mentioned it maybe once in one of our shows, but the Tanners come up a lot. Tannhaus, Tanna, the House of Tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, y'all need to tap in. This is not a one episode thing. This is a bit. This is a cook, a build, a whatever, a weave, whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
All this stuff is built off of previous experiences here. So Ta'ana, Ga, Yah, Yahweh, Hawa, Ka, Ki, Chi, Sha. You know what I mean? So this whole word is in the realm of time. I'm going to try and read it fast. In the realm of Tanagaya Ika. Tanagana Ika.
Tanagayeka, right? Tanagayeka, maybe?
Dude, I mean, I'll be honest, man. We have the Ru, we have the Montana, and we have the Japan. I see a lot of Japan in this. I see Yamayaka right here with the Ka, and we know the Ga, the G is very interchangeable. You can get real loose with the G. It could be an H sound like ha.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a ta ga da. You know, in the Ronin grimoires, the G is not origin. The G is Oregon, Orion, Oricon. It's the beginning. The speaker, the number one speaker, the leader is Ga, is also Na, is also Ka. And that's real. The G is a bit of a hijack, right? I mean, we obviously know. I actually love the way this G is swivels around like this. In the boring way, it's like a lowercase 6 and a lowercase 9 and an uppercase 6, maybe.
So right now they have the actual Tanganyika or Tanganyika territory in East Africa with the. So interested. Gabe would love this because there's a giraffe as on the flag with the British flag on it.
That's awesome. So we've tied the Ru, and they passed through giraffe territory.
Yep.
And on to Zumabo. Zuma, and we know Z, the zoo. I don't go by spellings, everyone. I go by sounds, syllable by syllable. And what's hilarious is that these people do the same thing. They go ta, right? So I see zoo, and I'll throw a Sioux in there. Sioux, American Sioux. Sioux, Ma, Amaya, Ma, right? Na and Ma, same thing, right? I would say to give. It's like serpent, possibly male, Maya, possibly female, and this is all in just nature. And bow, and we know bees. You could say V's, and you could even say they'll throw an H anywhere. They'll so like Zumawa or Ha or Ba.
Yeah, so that's why it's
It's the Trinity.
Well, and
potential.
if we connect the Gaeka to they're obviously trying to then switch it over to East Africa. You start seeing like the Zimbabwe, how they're like mixing these two places now. So
Oh,
Zoom,
and even the abyss. So this chapter gets on the abyss. And the reason I mentioned that, Chris, with East Africa, obviously you have Abyssinia, right?
mm-hmm,
Eti, Ethiopia, Ea.
yep,
Okay. So in America is Ethiopia. Why? Because it's ties to the abyss. And the abyss is always shown, right, as like at least the vibe is like negative, kind of, right?
mm-hmm,
If you hear like the abyss, you kind of, I imagine, I'm not trying to project, I'm just saying like it's probably been emphasized that it's like negative, right? Everything America, everything origin, everything the beginning. I don't care what you're, if you're a Greek person, if and you're all about that, if you're a Veda person, a Tibet person, you're whatever person, I respect it. But the origins come from America, and America is always poo-pooed in a negative way when you boil it down. So if you, unfortunately, to my brethren out there, if you have a negative feeling towards America in reference to Cain and Christos and Brahma and you name it, Jinasu, then my friends, like, please just reevaluate everything. Everyone needs to reevaluate everything. And guess what? You all know I talk in the mirror. So this information, in my opinion, when ran through the Ronin randomizer, comes out the other side. I go, I it's to me such an epiphany on the inversion. It's like the same way I felt when I realized I wasn't spinning and I went outside barefoot and go, holy good cannoli. I'm not, Chris, I'm not spinning. I'm staying. It's like I got vibrations through my body. I teared up a little bit. I wasn't, I just teared up from, oh, whoa, dude. And the amount of the inversion on being on a spinning thing versus not spinning a spinning thing is so profound. I equate it to this types of information where, you know, Chris, we go into the occult. I've literally read all the occult books and people and thoughts, and I go, first of all, this occult info didn't start to the 1900s, like 1920s. And that was after the late 1800s of people covering up and taking over and changing people's brain pieces.
mm-hmm.
Then in the 1920s comes the new age. Yeah.
Well, yeah, 1900s. I would say early. They say around 1900.
So what can you believe is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, you can't. You have no. I mean, you can't really believe anything. Past 50 years, fucking history's shot, and even with that, unless you've been everywhere that you're talking about, and or actually like using a high level of intuition, it's going to be really difficult.
Chris, let me ask you. I'm gonna hit mute, and does it take the picture away? Let me know. Ready? I'm gonna hit mute now.
Nope, you're still there.
Okay. What's weird is I hit mute and it takes like my picture away.
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, no, it's still there when you do it.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, so Chris, you're how many, like, I don't even like talking people's ages because age. I don't like birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
If you go, hey man, I'm whatever age, you go, cool story. Let's say you go, hey, I'm 20. They go, cool, you got a good 70 maybe ahead of you. And it's like, don't put a expiration date on me, dog.
Yeah, nah. Don't be doing that to me either. I don't like that.
So with that said, how many summers have you been in around now?
Friggin' 37.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a young spirit, bro. And I
Oh
mean
yeah.
that compliment.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it. What about
37 is good, 37 is very prime for coming into your own, like fully, you know.
oh, I appreciate that, man.
Some
I,
sooner, but you know what I mean.
yeah. Absolutely. Oh, geez, before the summer of love, Stacy says she was around.
Let me grab some water, Chris. What the heck out here is real? What's fake? What are we doing? I mean, this information shit is what you got. We have many friends, Chris. And what's funny, Chris, man, I don't even want to hurt people's feelings, bro. I actually say what I say out of love. I know it sounds weird. I will, if I was 8 years, if we were all 8 years old, I would punch you in the shoulder enough times to where you maybe come around to my way of thinking. But I don't want to do that. But it's also out of love. Like, let's go. We're on the same page here or what? Because a lot of our friends are like astrologers and
Yeah. I mean,
alternative kind of things. I don't even know the proper word. So many words have passed through. I don't even know anymore.
If they could find some patterns in the astrology they see with their eyes, I don't really have a problem with that. It's the problem is when they start basing their astrology off of other observations with people like that. If that makes sense. Like if they're doing the work on their own, which I don't think a lot of them are. I mean, like like if they're going outside with like a high-powered telescope and actually viewing patterns in the sky and then coming back with their own thoughts on the matter, that's a different story than just going by what some sort of space agency is saying is happening overhead.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And I feel a lot of people who say they're astrologers, they just are going by the astrology that's like digitized at this point.
Oh yeah, man. You have to look at everything yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I've looked at planets. I like to refer to them in the classic FE terminology, wandering stars, right? Wandering luminaries. Everything above my head is a luminary. And what's today? Whatever today is, Saturday. All week, right? Not all week. 2 days during this past week, I drove to work. It was cloudy. And on this beautiful, what is it, 6:45 in the morning, I see the sun, I'd say about 2 or 3 fingers above the horizon, cloudy, perfect circle. I see, it's a dimmed, the clouds dim the sun, right? A little bit, right? And I look at it and go, that is an exact perfect circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyone that's out there beyond that, like really people is weird, though. Like anything that doesn't go, hey, this is like, hey, it's a perfect circle out here. That's our lamp. It's not some goofy ball of fire and gas and all that gibberish. And that's the most goofy sheesh I've ever heard. That shit's a perfect circle. It spins around you like a lamp, like a heat lamp. Okay? somehow.
It's
I
definitely
don't
not
know.
it's definitely not a nuclear reactor. I can tell you that much.
Fudge, no, bro. And nuclear is just, that term is, I mean, and then you go, if somebody's like, yeah, nuclear, I'm like, whatever. For whatever reason, I've done enough research to where I start to, and once you say nuclear, I start to check out.
Yeah.
My ears check
Yeah.
out. And then if you throw plasma in there, I got one ear back in. I'm like, are we doing plasma? I don't know. Like, what's a plasma? Nuclear? It's a little bit of
From you know who does good videos of the sun? Crow77 has some good videos with his telescope. And as someone who's kind of in our community with like a conspiratorial mindset, and I don't agree with everything he says, obviously, but I know that what gear he's using. I can tell that he's actually taking images of the sun. And I mean, one thing you could see is that the spots on the sun are dark, which that should mean that it's colder at the core, which would mean you're looking at plasma. I mean, at least as far as I would be able to tell from what I've been told about what plasma is. It's not like I have held plasma myself.
So let me ask you, Chris, let me ask you an honest question. With what you just said in mind, right? So let's imagine a torus field. Okay, we're standing here. We obviously have the ground. We're on carpet or whatever right now, and
Yes, sir.
but we're on land or whatever. And then tie in maybe perhaps a torus field, which I think is real. I think we all have like a torus field around us and how that works, right?
Absolutely.
So what's that do for you? Like, what's that do for you? Like, you know what I mean? Okay, we know this cool story, but like, what's that mean? Boots on the ground, dude. You know, like, what's that mean in real?
I mean, that's where
Hey, bro. Oh, my bad, bro. I haven't seen a homie in a while. Shout out, Sirius. You know, you got my number, doggy. Salutes to all these sunshines out there. Stacy always crushing. Sorry, Chris. I don't mean to be rude, bro. I just want to see what's up. Stacy is I think she steers the ship over here. I think she does a good job, man. Keeps us all honest. Has a good sense of humor. Has wisdom. Esme is crushing out here. Hey, man, you know, Esme knows. And yeah. So what are you saying, Chris? My bad, dude. Shout out to the chat, man. I'm having.
I mean, in my mind, I guess the Taurus becomes like the manifestation of energy that's coming from. Like,
Chris, are you up on the latest astrology on what's popping right now?
What's going on in the sky? Which part?
Well, Pluto is in Aquarius.
Oh.
It dipped in and out for like since a couple years, right? Like February, a couple years and ago. Like,
yeah. Because that's actually it's just like I remember that based on my what would be my chart in the tropical Western sort of astrology. Like everyone is born in the year I was born in. Basically, Pluto shifts every however 20 years, something like that, 30 years, whatever the cycle is, and it just had moved into Aquarius apparently.
Yeah, but it like dipped in and out for like the last couple years. It like came in, came out,
going back and forth
on super awesome, amazing dates. But anyway, where we are now is Pluto's in Aquarius, and so shout out to all air signs out there, man. You about to get some Ronin astrology right here as I make it up as I go. So, for the aquas out there, you're awesome. Shout out, you're talking to one. And all the air signs out there, you're awesome. Pluto is in Aquarius right now. Aquariuses are doing super technology shenanigans. Now, you have the anti-aquas out here trying to block. They're trying to block innovation. They're trying to block, and in this case, manifest itself in what we would all consider digital, to use that as an umbrella term, right? So that's where we are now. Pluto's in Aquarius. The anti-aqua are trying to block it, and they're gonna lose. They're fighting. I'm not fighting, you know. Like, if anyone feels like I'm doing some sort of battle, just know I'm just feng shuiing. I'm just jujitsuing this. I'm capoeira swing kicks just to nullify the really dark shenanigans. So Pluto and Aquas are working together right now. Next, in a bunch of years, Pluto and Gemini, I think. Please verify that.
What is it? 18-year cycles with Pluto?
It's like 17, or it changes, dude. But I think it's kind of
changes.
like an average of like 17-ish.
Okay.
But that's not a fixed number.
Yeah.
Pluto be doing Pluto things, yo.
Dances around.
It dances around the times, you know. Pluto be doing Pluto, man. And we're here. And you see in the 3D, right, how controllers, we have the governments, which there's never any need for any government ever. I know that might sound normal to some. If it sounds normal to you, shout out, you're my fam. You're my cousin. If that sounds wild, I don't know what to tell you. Governments are not required. So if you look in the googs of what's happening, it's always government. Agencies, ops are related, right? They got to be involved, right? So they're battling Pluto in Aquarius, which you never want to be on the wrong side of that battle. They're going to lose. Then you have Aquas like myself that are battling them and working with, but Pluto's working with us. And that's all the air signs right now, 2025. So the Sioux, the Naga, the snake, you name it, Sindhu, Sioux, everywhere. The Sa and the Ga. The saga, to receive and to give. That's where we are this moment. So if anyone hears, I know I've been doing a whole bunch of jibber jabbering on Telegram, which is my only thing that I use besides this. In some of the homies' telegrams, in one occasion or another, I just start dropping bombs of gnosis, and it's not full messages. It's portions of messages on purpose. Decoders get it. We're in a time where it's hard to like say, I would recommend, someone hits me up and goes, hey, who's a person that I could follow right now to get me on track? Are they a life coach? Are they some sort of energy escape or something? You know what I mean? Energy retreat or whatever. And I would be, I don't really know. I was like, man, I don't know. I know a few, but it's like it's like a solo mission right now. But we're also doing it together. It's very strange. I don't know if I need to drink some water, dude. So
get some water, kid. It's wild. I was just looking up I didn't realize this next cycle, Pluto and Aquarius, is like friggin' 20-something years. 20 years they got it at going. 21 years it looks like they got it at.
Well, yo, like after 2035, like my homie Anon Mystic, Life Path Living 11. After 2035, all innovation and inventions will be capped right there. And that's not a good thing. That's a possible reset date. And I'm not trying to be Nostradamus. I'm just saying my neighbor's uncle found Pluto. Yeah, okay. Prove it. I'm just looking at Stacy's things. Cyclones. Man, I was looking at cyclones today. Psyche. And who cares about all this past? Guys, as a wise man once said, the past is the scaffolding of one's psyche. That wise man was Gabriel Slick Dissonant, and that was incredibly paraphrased by yours truly. But that's what I got out of it. And who cares about this or that, boom, boom, boom. For me, I've never wanted to be involved in anything if I didn't know full on what it's about. And I will boil it down. I'll put it to a flame. This is a casting, the curing time. If it doesn't check out after that, I don't care how big you think you are. Name it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
I feel you, brother. I'm trying to fucking figure out what's the next sign we're going in after Aquarius too.
Gemini.
Is it
Pluto.
Gemini?
Yeah. Now, I'm 65% positive about that. So please check that out. Don't take that as truth.
It's really pissing me off how I can't just look this up somewhere. Like it's not coming up. Someone in chat, figure out. Help us.
What was I listening to today? I mean, I have so much, I guess so much love. Like people share the coolest sheesh with me. And they literally shared an astrology thing with me today, which is why I was like, let me tell you about Pluto. The same dude with person was like, Uranus is very much tied to Aquarius anyway. So
well, yeah, it is. That's why I always get skeptical sometimes with Aquarius because of how Crowley-esque Aquarius was.
how what?
How like Crowley-esque Aquarius is to everyone.
Wishes, Crowley wishes.
But at the same time, he also seems like he would. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say, if you want someone in your corner, you want an Aqua in your corner, man.
Well, I just mean the age of Aquarius, not necessarily Aquarius by itself. But then at the same time, it seems like he was trying, at least, or if he even was, who the fuck knows, it was him or just someone who, it could have been a character, like a characterization, like an archetype of him that they created. This left-hand occultist type who was just trying to hijack the Aquarian age and make it the age of Horus or the age of Ma'at.
Oh, they're trying to put their veil in front of other things, and we know that. For me, the bottom line, Chris, in reference to that type of stuff, I will look at the luminaries myself and determine if the info checks out. And to me, nothing beats the luminaries above my head.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty darn solid. So if something's happening, I can see it. I'm like, oh, that's real. Unfortunately, if you tell me something happened in the Antarctica, and I don't know if I could trust the reports. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
The one thing it seems like everyone seemed that sort of predicted was coming in this age of Aquarius was AI.
Sure.
That seems to be like what people were correct about, at least as in a large amount of people who predicted this coming of more technology and artificial intelligence around this time.
Say that again.
like the huge prediction for this new age of Aquarius really was like that we were going to all be moving into a technological age where AI would become a dominant feature that we were going to have to deal with.
Do you think
So,
that's natural or self-imposed date, manufactured date? You think
oh
that
man,
happens organically, or do you go, hey,
I almost feel like it's
our target
both.
date, make it happen, blah blah blah.
I feel like it's a little of both probably.
Like you know in Loki, where he was like in the time thing,
Yeah, yeah.
TVA.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, oh, I've had a decode in my back pocket I haven't done online, and I'm just, it's a lot. TVA is like the Tennessee
Yeah, I know. I saw that the other not too
something
long ago.
something.
Tennessee Valley Authority.
Yeah, and they were in charge of making dams
Mm-hmm.
through Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina for like the last since the 1800s, right? So like, and that fudges with time. Like when you hide, destroy, blow up, cover up, drowned, you
And
know,
then listen to this
all
on July 1st.
evident. That's a crime scene, guys.
Yeah,
Crime scene.
and
So,
listen to this
and it
before
fudges up time.
before we jump off. Then
No, no, I'm not jumping off.
I'm seeing
But,
on mainstream news on July 1st they have
oh,
a news article saying Trump just nominated 4 people to the Tennessee Valley Authority board.
really?
Yeah, so it's like in mainstream
Wow.
news they were just talking about that.
Wow. So that was just an anecdotal thing. We got anecdotes on top of anecdotes out here, yo. But the fudging up of time. Why did I mention Loki, bro? I took you off. Don't let me take you off.
Because the TVA, and I mean Loki is all about time, and the TVA was you're saying they changed they control like the creation of dams, and it looks like they do a bunch of stuff with building materials and building things for the Tennessee area, I'm guessing.
I mean, yes, guys.
Wait, it's the largest public utility. Provides power to more than 10 million people
Oh.
across. Yeah, so it's a power company too.
Chris, don't get me started. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
this
I
is a
went down this rabbit hole. I was don't even go there right
It's the
now.
Department of Energy we're dealing with here too. So
Yeah, and they hide the history and they take the giant bones and all the evidence and they bury everything, and they're all a part of a thing, and that fudges with time and our perception of time, right? And I tell you, hey, I say to all my friends out there on the YouTube world and in other worlds that anything pre-1800s, man, I would be very suspicious of. I don't care how many experts think it's a thing or how you feel it's been super accepted.
Ooh,
And I say this
did you see the
not,
year? Did you see the year TVA was created? They say 1933.
yeah. And I would have, if you would have asked me in a quiz, I would have said like 1890, because 1890 is that time. But I bet you, Chris, they were known by like a different name. Like their pattern is,
Yeah.
there was some other name probably. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
They like cover this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
You got Wisconsin. I was just watching. Was it My Lunch Break or something? Bro, you got to see this. Oh, sheesh. Bro, can I play 1 minute of a vid?
Please.
Because this guy talks about Wisconsin, the old world, My Lunch Break. Very, very like, popular person. Dude, this Wisconsin thing was built in Madison, Wisconsin. This crazy pillars of granite and marble, and the population of the town at the time was about 1,200 people. We're talking about palace level things.
Yeah, I think I might have seen this video, but because I remember I was watching something recently he did, and every time there's something like a video like that from him or from a lot of these people who cover these old world buildings, and you just think about how much time would have had to be put into actually creating them, and we'd never get the actual accurate time it took. They always say it was made in a year, 2 years, 3 years, and it's like,
Chris,
how would people wouldn't even have had the time? Like, it's like with everything else that was supposed to have been going on.
Oh, you're riding around a horse in a carriage and trying to figure out where you're gonna get a pastrami sandwich, yo.
And how are you gonna do that while you have to like make your food,
They're not skilled at this. We're talking about skilled architects. So you have to supply the materials, have the manpower, etc.
Yeah, and then all those workers are like living in a time where supposedly there's like there's little electricity to none. They have to make their food on like fire, catch their own friggin' food half the time, like make their own clothing.
Yeah. So it's gibberish nonsensicalness. Now, I'm going to share this. Can I play this for like 2 minutes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Reopen trade over it. Mitchie. Don't get me started, dog. You already know. By the way, everyone, I run in different circles. Mitchie, don't get me started, dog. Don't get me started on TO. I already went off today in the, you know what? Let me share it. I'm sorry, Chris. I was kind of being silly.
Oh, you're good, brother.
Can we use a bathroom break?
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is good. Let me make sure the audio is good. Shit. Is that the right audio? Let me see. To share the audio. All right, let me know if the audio plays. Think about this, everyone. Who cares? This says they lie about the past. And this is 1800s. I'm going to let it play for 2 minutes. I'm going to use the restroom. Chris, this is an intermission. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, man.
Let's do it. No sound, Ronin. Ronin.
No sound?
No sound there, but you were muted too. I don't know, maybe.
Well, I hit mute, but hold on. We're figuring this is let me see. Share screen. I'm on a whole new operating system. Y'all know that. Share. All right, let me know, Chris, if you hear this, okay?
Okay.
People? Well, here it is. Madison.
We're good.
All right, now I'm going to mute my mic and hit play. Let me know if you can hear it.
It's in Wisconsin.
Yep, we're good.
13 years after the date we're talking about, where we know the population spiked dramatically. 1850, only 1,525 people. So how many people were in Madison, Wisconsin in 1837? Do you still believe what you've been told? Milwaukee, Wisconsin had 1,712 people in 1840. 1837, 3 years before. Madison, Wisconsin, half of them being children. How many people were here? Who was trained to build these Capitol buildings? And why is our population worldwide basically zero? Just 184 years ago. Who was constructing the palaces? Who was training everybody? No power tools, no shipping companies, no people. What are we seeing today? Why would a population of nobody, and half of them being children, why would they need to construct a second Capitol building in 1837 when nobody is here to even verify that this was actually happening? We are told these stories, and we all believed it for years until now. Verified by nobody. and built by nobody. They are already on to their second Capitol building in Madison, Wisconsin, all because of the growing government of 4 people. They need to keep making new Capitol buildings, supposedly, to govern over nobody. Or did they know that this was the beginning of our new timeline? And they were preparing for all of us to be here, creating these fake stories before we all got here. And then we were all inserted into this fabricated system, located on the same exact site, we are told, of the present Capitol building. We're unable to verify if this second Capitol building was ever even here, because there was a population of basically nobody. A stone structure, we are told, all to explain this old world palace that is here before us today. Why did a population of nobody, a population with 0 training processes, freezing in the winters and struggling?
Chris, what do you think about that, dude?
Dude, I mean, that's like exactly what we were just talking about. It makes no sense. He makes perfect sense of what he's bringing up. And I went to the bathroom as well, so I missed parts of it, but
but I mean, yeah, you get the idea. I mean,
yeah.
And what a lot of us do is look into the architects, and you go, "Oh, here's the builder," and that's this person's name. Okay. What else did they build? And you find out that they built 10 other same things, all with like 45 seconds, 45 minutes or whatever. And it's just like, dude, they're just fudging the names and the numbers out here to cover up the fact that this stuff was here, yo.
Yep.
It was here. And what I think happened was the population of the Americas got wrecked really bad. And I think that wasn't like, 12,000 years ago. I think that was like, I would say like the 1300s if I was just guess. 1400s, because then in the late 1400s, 1500s is when you have cats going around claiming shit. You know what I mean? They start planting their flag. This is mine, that's mine, that's mine. Bam, bam, bam.
At least that's what they tell us, right?
We hear a lot about the 1600s. I bet you don't get a lot. Not many people talk about what 400 years ago.
Yeah, no, the narratives get really sketchy. Even back to around Civil War times, everything gets real sketchy.
Yeah. Shit gets sketchy 2 years ago, if you're uncertain whoever you are.
I was on a city in Albania not too long ago, looking at their population.
100.
And it was same type of growth pattern, and I wish I could find. Now it's like the population thing on. It was. I was in like. Oh wait, here it is.
I would say 800 years. I think Stacy meant 1,000 years. Like she put 100, and I don't want to talk for her, but I think like 850 years they muffed with. How about that?
At least.
Yeah, 1,000 years. See, I got you. I speak sunshine. What was? Stacy, do you want to do some sort of 8-part series on my opinion on the uncivil cover-ups of the war of 1800s? Like, are you kidding me right now? Don't even give me so You don't even know where that goes. You don't even know. Abraham Lincoln and his two twin brothers, who was his like public body double picture people. You know what I mean? That shit, that body double shit, that taking pictures, that being in public with different, like, you just hire some people. That's been going on for a long time. You know?
Absolutely, dude. What the fuck, man? I was
And
trying
that's
to.
basic ass shit. Like Chris, to me, that's basic. Y'all should know that by now.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
sure you do. Stacy probably knows, you know? The Roaring Twenties, the burning of the books. You know what? Cromwell destroying. Look up, like, just for fun, Chris. What I was doing a couple weeks ago was like looking up random cities in Europe, or countries. I'll just type in, what year did Poland have its great book burning? I've never heard of a Poland book burning in my life. Let me just randomly check it. They go, oh, the great Poland book burning of, I don't know, I don't remember the year, but of 17 whatever or 1820 whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yet everywhere I look, and I just arbitrarily ask, what year do they have a big book burning? They all had one in this entire realm. They all had fires in this entire realm. And no, this is not an organic thing. This is
Yeah.
a military cover-up crime scene. What's left over of war, the spoils of war, and then to keep the populace down. Dude, some people out here walk around think there's 800 billion people or 8 billion people around here. I've already shown that number does not exist. They lie to you about the amount of people here. They lie to you about whether you're spinning or whether the stuff above your head is spinning. They lie to you about every single thing.
And to bring up something similar, I was looking at the dates.
Not too heavy, bro. My bad.
No, not at all. I just wanted to, because I was trying to find a population example that I had found like a week or so ago, but I couldn't find it. But I found an example based on events that were happening in a year that they have 17. If you look at just even 1790, you could see that, like, so they say that's the year that George officially becomes the first president. So this is obviously implying this is right after the Revolutionary War, and then you have the same year that's the French Revolution goes into place, the same year that the Swiss are in a war, the same year that there's a battle of Andros, and you have the Greeks that are in a Revolutionary War. Like, there's all these Revolutionary Wars going on in the same year. So just across that, you have the, I think even Prussia was going through it. They have, Prussia. So everyone's warring, apparently. Yeah. And it's the same types of wars. It's revolutionary wars. Where you're having one group trying to break away from the people who apparently are in charge of them.
Bro, you've got new cats coming through. You have old cats trying to be loyal to the priest king.
Mm-hmm.
And they have been battling ever since, but lost a lot of ground. The ones that had, like, quote unquote stuck to their, whatever their word was, have been pushed back real far. Yeah, into seclusion.
Yeah. Oh,
in my opinion.
And this is another interesting thing too. Like, that same year, apparently the United States.
So 1700s were heavy on.
Yeah.
That Renaissance, that logic and reason, and you're like, oh, cool, but only if it agrees with our logic and reason. We have cool mustaches and beards and things, and like, get the.
Yes, so like I'm looking at still 1790, and they're saying the same year that apparently we basically get the United States. This other United States of Belgium is abandoned in December of that year. So, like, how many versions of the United States were they trying to set up all over the place?
Oh gosh, the French
Yeah, well, the United States of Micronesia, right? Isn't that another one?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, the French with it's very interesting how they have their assignments of muddying the waters, and one it'll be like Louis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of America, it'll be like Louisiana, right? And purchase or whatever, right? And they go, oh, the French sold George Washington all this land for 1995 or whatever, like, you know, $20. It's like, oh, what an idiot. George Washington is so brilliant, you know, barterer. It's like, guys, the Carolinas, the Cara and Louis. Again, notice how they add a whole bunch of letters for no reason. This is all phony. This is how deep the psyche scaffolding of phoniness can take shape. My point is, the French were so involved, the Britons, all of them, the agents, of whoever, you know, King Carl, whoever, right? They're all agents of a higher order.
Yep.
Who's that order? That, in my opinion, will be the remnants of the popular name Genghis Khan, all that, right? Temujin, right? Jin, right? Te.
Mm-hmm.
And the remnants of that order, that dude, he was a magi. I know it sounds weird, but I think he could literally affect material things with quote unquote magic. I really think that. I know that sounds
Probably,
crazy.
we might have leftover tech, which is basically magic from the ancient civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think both.
Yeah.
I think if you have like an antenna, right, which is what all these buildings have everywhere, taking in ether, you got the ether stuff going on, and you also have the tech, whatever tech you got going on. So you combine the tech with the ether, and it feels mystical because those that don't know how to affect the realm here, you know, wouldn't grasp what's happening. So you just call it magic.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like
think there was a real dude. I think Genghis Khan was one of those dudes. I think he was I think a lot of these super high end names of the past, once you break it down and boil it down and know who's who, are like super badasses. And in their own way, whether they win or lose, it's like, oh snap. I think some of those are real, some of those are twisted, but where we are now is basically a completion of a takeover cover-up, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And it's interesting too because
did any of that is that too woo?
No, I don't think so. I think you could go even more woo and say that some of these guys are dealing with like the disembodied entities that give them what seems like actual magic, but it's like more like a poltergeist sort of thing. Like, I mean, that's what these dark occultists actually admit to when they're saying anytime they've been able to do something like move something with their mind, they're really not moving anything. It's like they're actually conjuring something else, an energy from that's in the aether that's not their own, to help them do it.
So what are those things?
Either, I would say, like negative archetypal energies or disembodied beings who are dead people who are still hanging around and didn't ever leave this realm. and are slowly deteriorating away, or part of some sort of egregore.
Are they cool or not cool?
Not cool. I would say for the most part, you're not going to have anything cool help like interfere. I don't think with physical reality that much like that.
So what I think the answer is, in reference to that, is to focus on getting lighter. And dude, man, bro, what was it? Not today. No, I had a good day. I was out all day. Yesterday, I like ran up some stairs, right? It's like, I don't know, 10, 12 stairs, regular. I just walk them. If I ran, I mean, I just walked them up. Not a big deal. But I'm thinking, man, my legs, I actually felt, I had this weird sensation where it was like, I felt heavy. And I was like, yeah, I know who's not 10 pounds or, 5 pounds overweight, 10 pounds overweight. Like, who's not, like, that's everybody, right? But I felt literally my legs felt heavier. And I think that the move is to get lighter. And that's physical, mind, body, and soul, and feel lighter. You should be able to skip around. Not that big of a deal, right? Whatever that means. Whatever you eat, whatever you think, all right, just get lighter. So to that, like the ghosts, the entities, the magicians pulling in. I mean, I don't know. I want to ask you what you think of demons, but for me, no matter what I think, I'm like, oh, one I could count on is, let me just try to get myself lighter, in whatever that means. So, what do you think? Demons out here? You think these people are demons? Do you think what do you think? Just lizards, like for real out here, or what?
Man, I did a long ass episode on this one time with Silas, and I can't remember who else was on it. But basically it was trying to get to the bottom of this, and my idea was that basically you have these archetypal energies in the metaphysical realm that exist, that basically when a soul of actual like attached to actual source consciousness incarnates here, sometimes they have these archetypal energies attached to them or with them, or they're a part of them even, or they're trying to manifest through them. It's almost like they're working in combination without even knowing it, because it's more like it's a choice still to let those things manifest. But eventually, the more and more people let those negative archetypal energies affect them, it's like their soul dilutes and those archetypal energies eventually start to incarnate fully, whether it be positive or negative. And if it's positive, you would expect that to be more of like a coming to the fullest version of oneself. And if it's negative, you're basically losing your entire self to something else.
Wow.
So it's basically like the attempt of these archetypal energies that I would say are negative to take over the souls of actual conscious beings and manifest in the physical eventually, if they can. But there's also then they're dealing with competing energies on the opposite side, because there's going to be polarities for all things.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced? May I ask a personal question?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, that was fire, brother. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, hopefully it made sense, because I know it could be a little confusing, because I'm like kind of bouncing back and forth between it being an energy in yourself, but also at the same time a exterior force. And I know that could be a little bit difficult to understand for some people.
Bro, oh man. So have you yourself ever had the inclination of some other entity trying to be like, yo, what's up? Let's hang out?
I don't actually think I've ever had definitely not a paranormal experience. I mean, but these are all the same thing. They're going to be the same thing, whether I think in the end, like the things people are seeing in the sky, it's all going to be a spiritual thing eventually. I mean, I've obviously seen
sleep paralysis.
Oh yeah, I did have that episode of Sleep Process. You're right. I forgot about that.
Would you consider that? And man, we can talk about it, but we don't have to. But I'm saying, but would you?
No, I don't mind talking about it at all. I don't mind it at all.
I don't know if I want to talk about it. Is what I'm saying, yo. Like keep scary shit in the past sometimes.
I mean,
would you think that sleep paralysis situation was a whole nother entity going on?
Oh man, it's so hard to know because like the rational part of me, like obviously not the rational part of me, but the part of me that's been beaten into rationality by this world wants to be like, oh, it's a hypnagogic hallucination that happened when I opened my eyes. But
well, if I'm gonna be real,
but shit's never happened to me before, which is weird.
I think I had sleep paralysis one time, and I think it was a whole nother entity trying to get real dark, and I was like, nah, dog. You know what I mean? I think it was like I denied it. I had sleep paralysis, and I battled through the sleep paralysis, and I was in a weakened state. We're talking about, I don't know, 18-year-old me.
Yeah.
Had no, there was no restrictions anywhere, and I definitely feel that experience was something outside of myself that was not cool.
I have to say I lean more towards that too at this point.
And I don't know what it is. I can't tell you, but I can tell you it wasn't me, and something was happening.
100%.
I was 18. This isn't when I'm talking about like, no human overpowering me without me flipping out at 18. It was sleep, boom, boom, boom. And I go, that's crazy. And then I got led here where I am now. You know what I mean? So, but I think that was another entity.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Non-physical. Like a non-physical entity. I got a dog.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The dog didn't say anything.
Exactly. The thing is, when I woke up,
locked. You know what I mean? Everything's.
Mm-hmm. And when I came out of that episode of sleep paralysis, I was like, I felt like I just got like what had happened was
inception situations where you were like, wake up. You told yourself, wake up, and you woke up, but you were still in a whole nother dream scenario. You're just one more level closer to being wherever you think we are now.
I've had that before, but that didn't happen with this one. This one, I was already awake, obviously, with this sleep paralysis episode. I was kind of like falling back to sleep as this thing was coming at me, whatever it was, and then I like was getting pushed on the same, that old hag sort of thing pushing on your chest, and eventually I was able to calm my breathing and kick it, and then it just disappeared. But like it had slammed my head in my, like, at least I had perceived it slamming my head into the bed right before I kicked it, and like I felt like my head was slammed into the back of the bed when I got feeling back in my limbs, and my heart was like racing at that point after I'd already calmed down. It was just like it felt like I actually got hit.
Did you fall off the bed?
The second time that I had a little bit of paralysis, which was this was different. The first time it happened, I was waking up and my eyes were open and I was looking in my room, see a shadow figure that looks like a humanoid entity come out of the wall at the foot of my bed, come towards me with its hand. It looked like a woman because it had straggly long hair and the silhouette of the window at the end of my bed. But the second time I was asleep and I was dreaming, And I thought I was with my girlfriend in my dream, and then I saw this woman jumping from rooftop to rooftop in this random outdoor location, and I start yelling "witch" at her for some reason, and then my girlfriend disappears, and this thing jumps off the ceiling, or jumps off the the ceiling of the building, and I could actually, this time it looks like that entity that I had seen in the sleep paralysis episode prior, but I could actually see more of a figure. It's like more manifest, but I'm in a dream. But then I'm lucid in the dream. I'm like, all right, wake up, and I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill this thing, whatever it is. So in my dream, and as I'm trying to get myself to wake up, I lunge at it, and I wake up literally lunging out of my bed mid lunge, and I'm like just about to hit the wood floor, and I slam on the wood floor at the side of my bed, and the little 2 feet that I could have jumped, if there was anyone there, like if I jumped any other direction out of my bed, I would like hit my desk or hit my chair. That was the only free space I could have jumped, and that's where I jumped, which I thought was weird.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and then after that, it never happened again. So,
dude, have you ever what's it called when you come out of body experience when you're like sleeping? Have you ever tried that? What's it called?
I've tried it. I have never been able to do it. I've had a lot of lucid dreams, but never astral projection.
Okay.
I mean, maybe actually I could say one partial experience that was.
I would say me too, partial.
I started maybe getting out of, and I could like see my room in black and white kind of around me, and then I went like, I passed out. I think fell asleep totally.
Yo, by the way, I took care of business, everyone. Esme, you're now a moderator on the Ronin experience.
There we go. Congratulations.
You can put that on your LinkedIn page.
On your resume.
On your resume. Mitchie 450, you are now also a Blue Wrench crew. So please do us all a favor. We got screencasts to come through here. This is not for everyone. Am I right? Is it just me, or is this show not for everyone?
No, this is like we might as well start making this show secret. And
dude, I think it always should have been secret the whole time.
People need a password to watch it or something.
I agree.
Or they need a private link. Got to find that private link.
We're going to take it to the dark net, yo. Everyone there's these things called GPG. They're your private keys. If we all have each other's private keys, then we have a network, and nothing can stop us across the world. But like, you know what I mean? I'll still have, with all that blobbly future Terminator talk, you should still have like a ham radio. Like I have Cloudbuster. I'm getting into electro culture or whatever.
Yeah.
See, I'm doing suburban,
You're kind of going back to the analog stuff.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, I'm working on the garden with the electro style. So,
you're into the electrolysis stuff too.
All of it.
I like that. Yeah. I mean, why not?
Man, why did I go down that route? I'm sorry, Chris.
I don't know. You jump from this paralysis to that.
Oh, yeah.
But there's probably a reason.
One, I've done a lot of traveling with other substances that have assisted in those travels.
Mm-hmm.
I've been pretty good. I've flowed real good. So there's not a lot of darkness when I'm traveling like that. It's usually pretty chill. I've dealt with the awkwardness as a teenager. So like I've been like a veteran at that kind of movements.
Yeah.
And so I dealt with any awkwardness. So I know like that when you take whatever it is you're taking, You can't hide from that. Don't battle whatever it is. Don't get neurotic, right? Don't get weird. Don't spiral. And just
Yeah,
go with
definitely
it.
not. Definitely not.
And nothing's scary. It might scare you for a second, like, well, what's going on? Okay, but don't. There's nothing to be scary of. And it's so weird how when it's over, everything's fine. You know what I mean? Nothing ever happens bad. You might have a moment of badness. You start staring at a, a dark spot on a tree. You're just like, oh shit, this tree got a face or whatever. I don't know. But
Yeah, and I've heard some stories of people like getting taken by little gray men, and their body dissolves like down to their bones. Their bones dissolve like a Terminator type moment. And then, when the apocalypse happens in that film T2, and she's like burning, and all the people are burning.
bro, man, when I tell you, I feel the energy of a forest, and this is why I say that in reference to what we were yapping about. Man, I went into there was a fire there in recent times, right? And I went there, so new trees were coming up, so it was a young forest, and I felt this shit. It was a good 3-4 miles hiking. I was like, this forest has a vibe, and it is a very mischievous vibe. And I was calling out all the entities that I saw. And I was like, I see you. And I call them my own little names. I see you, fairy over here. I see you, boom. I see you over here, right? I was very tapped in.
Yep.
Go and camp out. And I was like, yo, I told the dude that was with me, I was like, yo, this is a very mischievous forest right now. And I saw orbs, so we took substances, I saw orbs and everything. And I was like, I recognized everything, and they couldn't really do any harm to me. But yeah.
Man.
But yeah, it wasn't even a battle. It was a peer-to-peer situation. It was peer-to-peer. So when I meet sprites or whatever, it's a peer-to-peer interaction. And I know that sounds wild, but that's how I enter into something like that.
I think people do have to start being careful with the psychedelics and stuff that are going to be government provided, because I think there's a whole thing that's going to interface they're trying to do with that, with the technological, which is going to be just freaking disastrous.
Oh, Esme, dude, you know who Esme says, Chris, can I put this through the Ronin randomizer to decode what this actually says?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just run it through real fast. Esme says, Chris, your eyes are like, when I stare into your eyes, they're like the end of the ocean abyss to everything that is beautiful in this galaxy. You're the ocean and depths of staring into your eyes tells me that, like, since you also like Ken Wheeler, so do I. So let's hang out sometimes if possible. But also, we don't have to, and no pressure. We can just be friends. But I'm just saying, I like your eyes, and we're also reading the same people. So who knows what's what? So Esme, that was what she wrote to you, Chris. What do you think, bro?
Well, it's very. I saw that you mentioned Ken Wheeler. I know, and obviously, you're interpreting what she said, and I'm.
Well, no, I just say what I see.
That's all. And we know I'm happily with my love of 5 years right now. So
like that.
Aside from that, though, I take all compliments with a great deal of respect, and I'm very flattered.
Yeah, man. Sherry, what's up? I see you, my Sherry. You. Stacy crushing. I
Yo,
think
what
we have the
was?
best chat. Bro, we don't have 1,000 chatters, but I feel like we have the dopest dope you've ever smoked, yo, out here, man.
I
Yeah,
think
Stacy.
more are gonna come. Unfortunately,
That's on them.
they're gonna be wild, probably, and problematic. We'll see how they are when they come.
Oh, bro. And the problem is I don't want just anybody up in here. This is like one of those, this is the 1920s. Do y'all even know where you are right now? This is the 2025s. Ain't nothing different than the 1925s. And you think I'm being silly? Check out the roaring 20s. That's where we are right now. It's so basic, some of these cycles. So basic. So if you don't know what's going on, what happened, where we're going, man, I don't even know, Chris. I already know people. That's why I just go Ronin, bro. Like I don't even know. I'm gonna hmm. There's gonna be boundary. There's gonna be very distinct demarcation levels in the very near future. It's gonna be interesting, man. You know?
Yeah, it's I don't know what to think of it, man. Trying to stay obviously stay positive, but who
Oh wait,
knows?
hey, dude, please, Chris, don't let me get doom and I'm not trying to be doom and gloom. It's just like, yeah.
Oh no, I mean I'm the one saying that I'm trying to stay positive, but I don't. You know, it's friggin' you know, it doesn't. It looks like
Do you feel your loosh is ever being drained from you by all the technologies we talk about all the time?
Oh hell yeah. I think it's hard to avoid it at this point.
Stuff, yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad as I see it in other people, but
You have power lines next to your house?
yeah, there's actually, you want to know a crazy number? I think it's
Oof.
something like 92 cell towers within a 2 mile radius of this place.
Oh my gosh, you know?
It's wild, bro. It's wild. It's just, I mean, we're in like a RF box.
Yeah, I mean the best I can do, and I've mentioned this before, is get a nice little spot, right? And like try to make it like one big Faraday cage, basically.
Yeah.
And then if you want to go on your phone and do all that, I'll have something go out on the porch, and the porch you can get all the signal you want, and I'll do my best to have as many plants nearby
Mm-hmm.
to make it cool still, but maybe absorb any dirty energy. And
Yeah, I
I
mean, it's
that's
gonna
my
be
goal, bro. You know, that's what I'm working towards. You know what I mean?
it'll be interesting to see if people start getting sick again when they do the 6G or 7G, whatever the next one is that
Oh,
they're gonna widely
bro,
install.
they don't need bro. I'm sure you watched a bunch of vids on 5G, whatever. None of that means anything. That just means that's not like cell phone internet
No,
stuff.
yeah, no, it doesn't mean anything until it's actually all fifth generation technology.
Oh yeah, that's that fucking kill switch, yo.
Yeah, they need it all to be that way because right now my phone isn't even fifth
Right.
generation capable. So
Bro, that's that kill switch, B. I gotta show Stacy's. Hold on. How do I do this, man? Sheesh. I'm still trying to learn, yo. Hey, man, when you're a trailblazer, you still gotta learn stuff. It's all BS. This is basically the name of the show. Tonight's show is It's All BS. And for any click, it's so funny. Look, I watch a lot of YouTube stuff, right? And
mhm.
it'll be like, it's all BS. Prove me wrong. It's like, no, I'm not proving anyone wrong. Or I ain't debunking nothing. The name of tonight's show is It's All BS, period. See you later. is what it boils down to. This is The Alchemist. Welcome to the archivist, the alchemist, everything. There's no, oh man. Well, we got the best chat in the business, yo.
You know, it's going to be wild. I think people are going to start getting way deep in on their computer stuff and living in their metaverse realms after a while. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes.
There's going to be a divide in. So some people are going to, they know this, you know, like traps and oppressor type things, digital, whatever. There is going to be an increase in people that are like, I don't like that. Let me try and find something else. And they may be late, and that's okay. There will be an increase in that population. And the rest will don't really matter, actually. I mean, it's hard. I don't even need to be a jerk and saying. I'm not even trying to be like a jerk, dude. You know.
I know, man, but it's the truth. It's
Let me get some water. I need some water, bro. Keep going.
Guess some, but yeah, man. It's especially it seems like the youth are kind of screwed right now, but you know, they'll make their decision when the time comes. I don't know how the logic of people is allowing it to proceed down this route, but proceed we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay hydrated, bro.
Yeah, I have personal people going to Japan now. And they are in the military. And they'll be in Japan. And I have others that are in the Philippines in the military. So that's interesting. I will definitely be visiting them. And I think it's cool to be around those areas. And it's not so important because trust me, these people I'm talking about, they have not been poison darted. So whatever pressure anyone out there thinks they've received, you did not receive the same pressure my people took while active in the army, and they didn't get poison darted, and they're still fine. So those people are going to Japan and are in the Philippines right now. So, I mean, you know, I like having boots on the ground reports
Absolutely.
from people that I know. You know what I mean?
How are they saying it is?
No.
How are they saying it is?
What's that?
Like, what's going on out there that they're saying is happening?
Bro, you know what's going on out there? The future.
They're moving everything, huh?
Based on the troop movements that I've heard, yeah, a lot of military has gone to Poland. I'm just talking U.S. only. Has gone to Poland, and yes, has gone to the NATO base in Romania off and on. Nothing too crazy. No crazy numbers. Just, you know, okay, there's that. But I'm also noticing movements towards like that what they call the Asia nowadays.
Yeah, like
and I'm noticing things training. Like when I joined, we were in Arizona training for the desert, which is just like the desert. So that was the whole thing. It was a whole plan. So if you're in the jungle doing jungle shit, then that would tell me, I'm a simple man, that jungle shit's coming.
Jungle shit's coming. I like that. I'd rather some jungle shit. Come on, man.
And I'm a simple man. I just go 1 + 1 = 2. I'm not even, whatever,
Dude, that'd be way better than desert shit. Jungle shit's where it's at.
Jungle shit is definitely better than desert shit, but still, it probably sucks.
Still snakes.
Oh, mosquito! Oh god!
Still mosquitoes. Still, got to deal with some rain and getting certain things wet.
Oh gosh, bro! Can I tell you a story, my friend?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Bro, this was a place. It was known. Lord, it was known as East Timor. This was 1999. No lie, by the way. East Timor. And this is like Indonesia, dude. And there was like supposedly mainstream would tell you like East Timor was like Christian and like Vatican missionaries and nuns and shit. And then the rest is like Muslim and shit and Islam and bam, bam, bam. They come through and everyone's fighting each other, right? Mm-hmm. They're fighting each other with like machetes and shit. So it's effed up, right? Supposedly. This is the mainstream. I don't know. So we come through Australia, and then we go on a boat to East Timor, and we're there with the Marines, U.S. Marines, right? Boom, we lock it down, and I remember it rained one time. I went into like my communication. It was like an 18-wheeler truck thing, cargo thing, and I went up. Walk up the stairs into the truck. I'm hanging out. Boom, I do my shift. It's in the middle of the night. I come out 8 hours later. I walk down 2 steps, and then the next step was water. And the next 3 or 4 steps are water.
That sucks.
I'm like, holy shit. It rained.
That sucks.
There's no like, hey, I'm just gonna skip some rocks. No, I'm thigh deep in water, and it's probably real gross. Like, real gross. Like think of, and then it's gross. It's that gross.
Yeah.
So I hike. I just push through and get to my area. That's on the 2nd floor. This place we took over. And,
okay.
Man, I do my best to get like clean or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like that was some jungle.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
Woke up the next day, it was still there. And dude, these Aussie girls. All right, we were going. I don't want to get gross, but we were going to the bathroom in porta potties. That was our bathroom. So there's a porta potty section. Imagine like a concert, right? And there's a porta potty section, hopefully out of the way. Okay, fine. But the water from the rain was way above the porta potties. And these Australian girls, God bless them, bless their hearts, were swimming in what they consider like a pool. And I was watching them like, yo, these dumbass. But God bless the Australians. I love me some Australians, but they get wild. And that was a memory that I did not wish to bring back up because it was like, yo. But anyway, beyond Aussies being weird, they also got me beer, so they're cool. I like Aussies.
Yeah, that's wild though, bro. Oh my God.
Have you ever had beers with Australians, Chris?
I hope to one day.
Oh.
Well, I don't drink, but I'll have a Sprite or something.
That's good. That could be interesting. If you're sober around Australians in a bar, that's gonna be
They're probably hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Bro, I went to me and my homie, man, we went to Australia. And we were first off the plane, boom, we get our spot, boom. We go, let's hit the streets, boom. put our cool guy clothes on, and going to a club bar sober. So I was like, I don't want to be lit. I want to be like, I'm trying to be like a cool guy tonight. You know,
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm trying to be sober and a drink or two, whatever. But you know what I mean? I show up and everyone in this bar club, I say club because it was very large, was so drunk, like lit. I had nothing.
Yeah,
And me and my boy had nothing. We were like, fuck.
they got nothing else to do out there, man.
Yeah. And we befriended a guy. He ended up being a psycho, which is hilarious. He was like, he rolled across the pool table. Some guys were playing pool. He just rolled across the pool table and fucked up their game.
Of course.
And we
Of course.
somehow got his back in a weird way. I don't even know. We were like, and he was like, yeah, it was the coolest fucking party. I'm like, wow.
Oh man.
And I told my boy, we need to drink a lot of alcohol, like really quick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're so far, like, we're not like, and we haven't drank it in a long time. Like, we've been downrange. Like, we haven't really had any alcoholic beverages. So let's pound them, boom. And then we got into the vibe. Then we spoke Australian. That's when we learned Australian when we were 8 beers in.
Yeah.
You can't talk Australian if you're 4 or less beers in. You don't grasp Australian just yet. You need 8 drinks in, then you speak Australian. Then hopefully, if there is a fight, you're on the right side of that fight.
Yep.
And then hopefully everyone is cool afterwards. Because most likely that's how we will end up.
Exactly.
And that's on a Tuesday, and that's fine. You can sleep in.
Oh my god. My god, man.
Aussies are cool.
They are cool.
Who else is cool, but they're too cool? You know who's too cool?
Tell me.
And I like them, but they're still too cool. Serbians, Croatians, those types.
Yeah.
Like, they're too cool for me, dude.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I like them too. But it's like, hey, Chris, me, Chris, Sherry, Esme, Stacy, y'all having Mitchie and the homies. We're having an awesome dinner cookout tonight at 7. You showing up? Serbians? And they're like, yeah, 7, right? Like, yeah, 7. They don't show up till 11:30. You're like, yo, with their whole crew. You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what's going on here?
We're waiting for you. But I love Serbians, but I hate Serbians. Turkish people.
Well, they could get, start getting into gypsy realm with some of them, and then they just
usually pretty decent.
They'll just haggle you.
I don't trust gypsies, but Serbians, believe it or not, and Croatians, and what's the other countries right there? Not Greece, but the other one?
What is it?
Not Italy.
Armenian?
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah. I don't know.
Turkish, Armenian.
Well, that area, they seem cool. Like, when you get into Romania and Turkey, that's when you start getting the gypsies that I don't really like, yo. The kind that I want to like punch right in their faces. The kind that I'm like trying to pull in a parking lot. Some goofy dude in a windbreaker is trying to guide me into a parking spot. I'm like, get the out of here. You're not doing me any favors, man. Beat it.
Yeah.
Pull in and they want something. It's like, yo, you did me no. In fact, you caused me anxiety out here.
Yeah, someone who like grab a drink and then they'll try to like negotiate the price down, even though they're at like a bar and there's a fixed price already for the drink they just took.
Oh. Well, no, gypsies.
If they even pay it all.
They go on Gypsy time. I'll just say that.
Yeah, yeah. They're like pikeys almost.
What was the last person you ever spoke to, Chris, that had an authentic accent and you were like 50%, you weren't 100% sure on what was going on?
I don't actually know. I don't even know if that's happened to me in a
Like
while, man. In a while. It had to be someone on the phone or something like that I was dealing with customer service. And I was like, what the fuck are you saying? What? I don't even understand. What is this?
Have you ever talked to a super country, quote unquote, hillbilly type?
Yeah, I can make them out though pretty well.
Huh?
I can make them out pretty well though.
You can hear what they're saying.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with the most American accents, at least.
Yeah.
I have a cousin who's like in Louisiana, and his accent's real strange because he has that like what's it like the what's the word for it? It's not French, but it's what the hell is the word I'm looking for? But it's influenced by the French. It's like a southern sort of French Cajun. It's like a Cajun-y accent, and they can get real friggin' crazy with it. Start sounding like that guy from The Waterboy who barely makes any sense.
Yeah.
So like I'm sort of I'm used to it. Like I'm not too bad with those. It's more like people from other countries who are like trying to speak broken English sometimes. That can be rough.
Which ones? Tell us about them.
Oh man, I can't even. See, I'd have to.
Bro, who do you
Oh,
deal
man.
with? And you're in LA. You deal with probably a lot of Asians, right?
Yeah, they're
probably
cool though. They're cool though, but they can be difficult to understand sometimes. But they're cool. They don't even care if you don't understand them. They'll just keep going.
You deal with any Russian cats? Like they're in some Russian mafia shit.
I actually had I have a really good friend from middle school, and we were friends throughout high school. And his father was he's a coach of a big hockey team in Russia, and his brother was in like newspapers for like being some sort of eligible bachelor for some reason in Russia. My friend's name was Ruslan. So like I used to hang out with him all the time. They were cool people. I like the Russian people. They're cool.
Urs, you want to go out? Give me one. I just gotta let Urs help. Urs, you want to go out? Go ahead. Go.
Creole, yeah, that might be it, Stacy. Yeah.
All right, sorry about that. Ursa had to go outside.
I think Stacy's right. It might be Creole was what I was thinking of with
Yeah,
the Cajun-y. The Cajun-y, yeah.
You know, then we got Idaho gypsies. Man, we got gypsies all over, yo. And don't even get it twisted. You might become a gypsy yourself one day. You never know.
You never know. But you know what's interesting? When you think of like these nomadic types, not the gypsies, I don't think, but if you look up the word transhumans, and you see that these are like kind of the same sort of people as the like the seafaring people, these wandering tribes of people who would hang out on the outskirts of towns or cities until they collapsed and then take them over. And they were called for some reason this transhumance was like a nomadic lifestyle. But now we have this group that might be related to that group. Seemingly, if you can connect enough dots, like you have and like we have, that seem to now be wanting to push transhumanism forward, which is really weird. Because they couldn't be more opposite things almost with the way they sort of look on the outside.
Dude.
But if you think of the nomad who's herding animals and the transhuman who wants to herd people, I guess that's the connection.
Yeah, you have the Chris, man, you have like the cattlemen, right? And they will traditionally manage the herd, right?
Mm-hmm. But for some reason, cattlemen, because they're stationary, I guess they weren't considered this human answer. Wait, now I'm getting confused of what it actually was called because it's such a weird words.
Well, I mean, they took
Transhumance.
Was Dr. Mangala into splicing animal human, making chimeras or whatever? Was he into that?
Was Mangala into that? I'm sure he was. I know he was messing with genetic stuff with people.
Yeah.
Twins.
Well,
and
he's one of them dudes he took to America. And this is all oh my Lord. The takeover that happened. Oh gosh. And the information that was taken in the powers that have been rolling and taken over is incredible, where you have like a lot of diseases didn't even take place until like the Three Sisters and the Eiffel Tower and others were turned on in like the early 1900s, like I don't even know, 20 something. I'm not even sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then diseases started coming into effect a couple years later, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a massive, like, you can't even, what are you going to do? What do you think you're going to do? Go and punch somebody? Like, there's frequent, who are you going to punch that makes the frequency stop? You got to take out the towers.
Yep.
Or you got to use your own and block them with your own technology.
Which,
or both.
When
Me, I'm going to pay street dudes $20 to go take out a tower. Show me the proof. Here's your $20. Paid for in privacy coins. But what else do you do? It's weird. It's like it's an attack. It's a war. And you want you chilling.
When you say take out the towers, it's interesting because it makes me think of 9/11. And then there is a way to, I've looked at it before, and I've seen other people look at it before in a way where this was more so a supernatural event that wasn't actually planned on. And it's interesting looking at it that way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Just a thought, because it's always interesting to analyze things from all sides. I'm on the transhumance page, and I'm seeing that the Eastern Romance Shepherds, or Istro-Romanians, were a group of these. So, I mean, yeah, these are the guys now trying to, I think, code.
That's also the rule, man. You know what I mean? That is also the rule. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. Dude,
Snowdonia.
I'm ready to get out of here, man.
Yeah, brother. I think it's time. We've been bullshitting too long, probably, for these people. Probably getting bored of us right now.
Probably, man. I think we should. Cool stuff. Is it just too goofy? Are we being? I don't even know, bro. Like, are we being weird?
No, I told you we do go too long though sometimes. We just gotta cut it when we're hot.
What you mean cut it when we're hot?
Like at the peak conversation, and before we start trailing into random other territories. Unless we're like flowing. Which we were kind of just going back and forth a little, just bullshitting a little bit today at the end. But that's fine. There's no rules. Who cares?
Yeah. So like, if I say something super brilliant, and the chat's like, "Yes, go, you're the best. Keep cooking," or whatever.
I say then you keep cooking. I think when we start getting into, maybe sometimes when we start branching off at the end of a conversation when we're slumming down. That's when we're like, oh, maybe we should cut it. Especially if we're at the 2-hour mark.
Oi.
Because people can only pay attention for so long anyways. They'll miss what we're going to be saying that's important at the end.
Let me get some. I need some more water. Dude, keep talking, Chris. Give me 1 sec.
I'm still looking at this transhumance page or transhumance page. I can't believe I keep saying that incorrectly, but I recommend everyone look up that word, that term. You're going to see a lot of connections to all the stuff that even Ronin's been talking about, even just in the language used.
Which term? What term?
The transhumance word, term.
Bro. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, transhumant pastoralism gets into ecological knowledge and technology, and they call themselves tech, T-E-K. This is where the tech lords come from, I bet. I guarantee it.
Well, definitely if you're mixing, you're doing like geopolymer stuff, crystals and stones and quartzes. I mean, there's so, and granite, and dude, these buildings, they were so in tune with the ground and the sound, literally in tune all over the realm, man. Like, that's real. That's not pretend. That's not fantasy world. That's reality world. All across the realm, buildings were made in a harmonic way that were in tune with each other. You can look at like ley lines and all that stuff. At some point, and that stopped rocking like that, not a gazillion, bazillion years ago. I'd say like 300 years ago, 400 years ago. They fucked up the power grid.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be,
so that's my opinion.
I'd be interested in knowing exactly what happened. I don't think we'll ever really know, but
dude, I'm trying to figure it out.
I know, because I guess the worry would be that they're going to try to do something like that again, or they'd do something accidentally like that again.
Well, they're fudge. They put everything on fire last year, and now they put everything underwater this year.
Yep. And they're not done with their fires either yet, I don't think.
One, I would really like to be like a billionaire, and I'll be funding some real rebellious shit. I'll be Dr. Doom. I'll take over my own land. I go, dude.
Absolutely, man.
Because, it doesn't have to be this way.
No.
They're trying. There's low vibe. It's a weird battle between low versus high vibe. Very strange.
Yeah, and then it's also like mixes of those vibes in between in people that are supposed to be on the same team.
But most people just want to chill anyway. Like, most people just want to do whatever.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I respect. Me too.
Well, most people are going to probably accept daddy and mommy government coming in and letting them just chill forever. Chill, and they'll be chilling in a black cube as avatars.
Cargo container, man. You beat another. Guys, every single city all across the realm has a bunch of catacombs. Skulls stacked on skulls. And I'm not even trying to like overdo. There's more than you think in me that I'm aware of. places, catacombs that are full of human skulls, like millions and millions. So
What's going on with that? You know,
what's going on with that? You're out here trying to play like
I would
there's a
love
whole different code happening.
I'd love an explanation.
I'd love an explanation.
I think the UN and these groups that claim that they're fucking some sort of representation of the global population need to come out with some sort of explanation that it seems plausible, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
I think we should be able to start fucking, excuse my language, everyone, but start auditing like all these groups.
Say that again?
We should be allowed to audit all these groups, like just freaking
Like who?
fucking. I want to audit the UN. I want to audit all these. I want to audit the World Bank. I want to audit everything. I want to audit the just freaking.
If they get on the blockchain, I'll be auditing them on my own. Trust me.
I'm sure they're gonna have another. They're gonna have a private one too. You know that.
And I'll find it. Like I'll find their private one. Like as dark as they think they can. I'll find it. If that's the move, I don't want to, but if that's what it takes. But yeah, there's a dude. These cats are trying to tag and trace everybody. You kidding me?
They're insane. They're absolutely insane. And they're trying to sell it now. Even you saw, even Maha is trying to sell the track and trace as at least they're saying,
dude,
voluntary. But I mean, it always starts that way. And as soon as they're out,
digital ID, dude. Take every conspiracy y'all ever heard and put that all together, and that's what you're at now.
Yeah. No one believes you still got half the population that doesn't believe any of it. They don't even believe it when they don't even believe it when they're told directly anymore.
Who?
By half the population still doesn't believe half of these things.
Like, hey, this one chick is a dude.
Like even like there's something called geoengineering and cloud seeding.
Yeah. Right.
That's like something as simple as that, where then we've obviously heard government officials who they're supposed to trust and they believe are real officials with any power tell them this, and then they still don't believe it. But it's like, so what is going on here?
Hypnosis. How do you? I have not been able to figure it out. Hold on, listen. I'm trying to. I don't even know. Snap my fingers in a certain way. Wave my hands. I don't know how do you break that spell. You can't. Yo. Somehow. Being raised on, I don't even know, Cheerios and Cookie Crisp.
I mean,
I've somehow still been able to attach myself to a soul where I see all souls out here and go, yeah, some of that stuff's not working for me.
See, I see that out here all the time in people with the way they look at the world, and the problem isn't them not believing. That's actually a good thing, in my opinion, when they don't believe in stuff, especially the negative stuff. The problem is when they do believe in something and it's the wrong thing, and then they try to force it on everyone else because they're so fucking convinced they're correct.
I mean, being happy-go-lucky, I respect that. Being stuck in your whatever goofy, in your own prison parameters, I don't respect that.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I'd way prefer someone who's just like in their own world but doesn't bother me than someone who's in their own world and then believes nonsense and tries to like get me to do something out of some sort of absurd need for power.
Yeah. Dude, there was some weird shit a couple years ago where I was like, this YouTube people, you know, what's weird is like some YouTube people you don't know like that, but you're like, oh, what they're saying sounds cool, I'll listen. And then after a time, they'll be like, all right, now cut your blood and write this message on a piece of paper and go, I'm fucking awesome, or whatever it is that they were trying to say. I'm like, oh, bro, y'all doing blood?
What the fuck? How did that?
Sacrifices, see you
How
later.
did,
I ain't out here.
how did
I
that
don't
happen?
believe in human sacrifices.
Well, you see,
cannibal.
that's the laziness too of people, because they want a result within it without any action.
Or dude, oh man,
The action they want to put into something, the sacrifice to get that result is actually a literal sacrifice instead of actually sacrificing themselves and their time and their effort. They just want to sacrifice blood of someone. Or
one's intentions are the most thing, right? Well, I'm very I do my best to be very perceptive of different people's where they are, right?
yeah, of course.
My purview tends to come from the American purview here in Georgia. That's where my purview tends to come from. But it also can resonate through all and everyone because it's very you know, biological. It's like very like organic, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest with everyone, like there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes that maybe people don't know. A lot of stuff that I don't know. There's literally a digital war happening if you didn't know that. I'm here to tell you there is, and that's not not grandizing something. There's an and there's a ground war going on, right? In these other locations. There's also this weird, like, that's why I like you, Chris. What's going it's like, hey, what's going on in LA? It's like there's a lot of phony digital internet shit trying to separate people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I say, by the way, I'll take this time to go shout out to everybody, all the people, you're one. That's it. Real next recognize real. That's it. That's all there is. So
Yeah. I mean, I wish people.
all the love languages out there. You know what I mean? So Chris, it's like phony digital nonsense, real physical stuff happening, a huge overwhelming veil blanket of information astroturfing, narrative controlling, fucking with everybody. You and I, Chris, we know the answers. Am I right? And everyone else is confused and shit. It's very coordinated, in my opinion.
Oh, 100%. 100%. This was everything was done purposefully and was working out masterfully, unfortunately. And I think that, oh man, I just don't get how people let 2020 through 2023 and everything that happened in between let it go. They let it go. And they never even analyzed it in their own hearts and minds to see what the fuck. It's not the first time this has happened, but like, this was bad. It was bad in a way that people were like borderline ready to like throw a bunch of other people in a camp if they were told they had to do that for no reason at all. They were going insane. They were wrapping their kids up in plastic and putting them in bubbles, and like they literally changed the reading age by over a year because of the masks they were wearing when they were talking to their children and they had on their children. They fucked up human development forever. And no one, like half of us said something and then the rest of them didn't say shit, could never, and still the majority of, I feel like, of that other half still can't see it. And that's a big thing to never address. It's a big thing to never address and just act like never happened. That's basically like, you might as well act like 9/11 didn't happen at all. Nothing happened. Next day, nothing happened. Don't worry about it. What? Something happened.
Chris, I'm so sorry if I took too long, man.
Oh, did you hear what I said or no?
No, I did not.
Oh, damn. I was saying that, like, from 2020 to 2024, the fact that there's still a majority of that second half of people that haven't ever acknowledged that insanity occurred worldwide, and you had a bunch of people ready to throw people into camps for no fucking reason, and you had them wrapping their kids in saran wrap and plastic and masks, and you had the whole entire childhood reading age be pushed back by a year plus because of the psychological and physical damage done by these stupid rules people were following. Like, that's
Bro,
like a
can I tell
trauma
you
that
dude, can I tell you a really not fun story about that?
yeah.
One of my friends, close friends, man, we were downrange in all the ranges you could think of together. He had a child, and I love all my friends' children. Like, I'm their uncle, like, along with my own nephews and nieces. Like, I'm everybody's uncle out here, man. So he had a son with his wife, who I also know very well. I know them both. We're friends. We've done a lot together. And 2020 comes around, and then 21, 22, and my man is like, yeah, my son is, yeah, he has like a speech impediment or whatever, and it's because of the mask. The mask, when you first learn to talk, like 2, like, and moms, and moms tell, you gotta be scared and all this, don't get sick and all this. So, like, when you're talking like 4, 5, 6, a speech impediment because their fucking parents had them wear masks. It's like, yo, bro, and you got me as your friend telling you all the weirdest shit possible, and you don't want to listen to me, but you're still cool with your son having a speech impediment. By the way, I'm still with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we go for walks. We've been through a lot, and I point up and go, "You see those lines across the sky?" He goes, "Yeah, they're freaking contrails. That's what planes do. They leave a little bit of exhaust. Big fucking deal." And I'm like, "I love you, brother. You're fucking retarded."
Yeah.
They're Anyway.
But yeah, I just think that.
Oh man, and then the damage.
Chris, I just think that the fact
trying to free the people out here, yo. Trying to free the people.
I think that's the type of thing that until it's addressed, this fucking clown world that we're kind of teetering in and out of, it doesn't go away.
Yo, what you do? There's no "I told you so," man. There ain't no "I told you so."
It doesn't, and I don't even want that. It's more like you need people to realize what happened so they don't start acting like that again.
Man, to all the wizards out there, man, all the wizards.
I don't care. I don't care about being right at all. I just want people to not do that shit again because it's going to be worse next time.
Yo, brother, what do you? Here's the last question, my friend. First of all, you've been blessing this whole situation all night. I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you having me, brother, as always.
Your 5-year-old self, what would your 5-year-old self say to you? Probably cool stuff, like you can do stuff, buy whatever you want, whatever. And what would your 85-year-old self say to you?
My 5-year-old self and my 85-year-old self. Jeez, I think they'd be saying, keep pushing forward. I think they both say the same thing. Just don't stop, brother. Keep going.
If your 5-year-old self saw you right now, what would he say to you? Your 5-year-old self.
I thought you were gonna be.
You're waddling.
See, he probably would have said, "I thought you were gonna be a huge star by now. What are you doing?" And I would have told him, "You don't understand, bro. You understand what that actually means?
You're not in the NBA.
That's a
Like,
different.
what?
That's a different. You don't want that anymore. Trust me.
It's Back to the Future. We got to go Back to the Future, bro.
And then
All
my
right, what would your
85-year-old
85
self,
self say to you?
you'd be like, "You're doing great, bro. Just relax. Don't worry."
You doing your best? Are you doing your best to hook up your 85-year-old self, B?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I feel like I am.
Nice.
He'd probably say, enjoy the time you have in 2025.
No regrets, yo.
Yeah, because
No
just
regrets.
like
Every elder I talk to, man, everyone,
that
I would
nostalgia.
tell them stuff, and they would literally be like, "Just do it. Go, see ya. Bye.
Yeah,
Do it."
we're gonna eventually
Okay.
have a nostalgia for this time.
Yeah. They'd be like, "Yo, do it," because they're older and physically not going.
Mhm.
Things aren't working right.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, I'm like, I'm thinking about this. They're like, okay, go ahead. Every 100% of the time of the elders, the male elders, I'll say, I think it might be different with women. I don't know, but like the male elders, they're like, just go for it, dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, Chris, we gave him enough, yo. Let's get out of here. Did you say what's on your heart? I feel like
Absolutely.
I'm saying what's on my
Absolutely.
heart, yo.
I think it's time to dip out.
Is it time to dip out?
Yeah, we almost gave him 3 hours. That's
Oh
too
my gosh. These people taking 3 hours. Taking 3 hours, yo.
Maybe some of y'all can fall asleep who catch this in the afterlife. Fall asleep listening to us. That'd be fun.
Give us a like. Goodness gracious.
I know.
We're out
Do
here
something.
sharing
Hit
our
that.
souls out here. We're giving you our souls out here,
Hit
B.
that button, man. It's a button. It's just one.
All right, let me know if hold on, Chris. Can you hear this? Yes or no? Ready?
Nothing.
Hear that?
No. Yeah, 3-hour tour, Stacey. For real.
You didn't hear that? That's horrible, dude. What's up, man? Yeah, good time, blibbity blue.
Technical difficulties on the Linux, but we'll be up and running full speed again next show.
Let's see. Let me see. You ready? Let's see how this goes. Let me know.
Nada.
Dang, hold on, guys. I'm trying to do some. That's so weird. Let's try this. Ready? One more time. Ready? Try this.
Yep, you good?
Hey, all right, Chris, I got it. I got us.
Awesome,
4
brother.
minutes of cool music. Chris, share your heart with the people. Let Stacy know everything that she needs to know about about this realm, so she can pass it on.
Yeah, everyone have just enjoy your time and in the now, and have a good night. We'll be back. We'll be back with more Ronin, the Ronin experience soon.
Dude, should they share it or keep it to ourselves? I don't even know sometimes myself.
I mean, people got to be initiated into this show at this point.
That's true.
But hit that like and subscribe and share if you haven't.
Yeah.
We'll initiate people next time. That's fine.
Big hugs, everyone. Chris, you're the man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, brother. I had a good time. As always, thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for joining me. It would be way not as cool. If I'm by myself, I feel like I turn it a bit towards the dark, and I don't want to, or like just the mind, and I don't want to. I want to talk about cool shit.
I know. I do the same thing. That's why I don't do shows on my own, really.
We go dark every time, yo. We're like 5 minutes of light, followed by 30 minutes of dark.
Yep.
Finished up with 5 minutes of light to bring you back home.
Yep.
Let's get out of here, man.
Yeah. By the way, I'll be out of town next Saturday, but I'll be back after that. I'll be back next week, Monday, the 11th or 12th. So
let's wish Chris the safest of travels next
yeah,
week.
I'll keep you posted. Well, we could reschedule during the week or something.
Real life is more important. This is
Yeah. I'm going to work, so it's not going to be. It'll be a little fun because I got to see my family and go down the shore a little bit. So
that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Way more than this, bro. I'm coming up y'all way. I'm gonna come hang out with y'all on the.
Oh yeah, just let me know, bro. Let me know.
Guys, so much love, peace and harmony. Boom. We out here in the open on YouTube. Chris, you're the man. His
You
stuff
too,
is
brother.
everything. Esma, you're the best. Stacy, Jerry, Mitchie, some of the other homies out here.
Yeah, thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you, Ronin. You're the man, bro.
Appreciate you. Bye. Bye.
Later.
G.O.D. we remain solo. Universal complex, how the team go though. Every memory captured, that's a mind photo. Kashik record, yeah, we training in the source dojo. Fear's normal, but never fearing you mere mortals. Look through the portal, we are God's aura. Light speed, travel through the shadow, calling my battles. Yin yang effects of atomic particles to an atom. Like Eve is the atom, a true completion of matter. Love alignment with the self-information all gathered. I might spark with the Buddha, spread the knowledge of Tuda. Peace and love be the ruler of all that we doing. The waves and sound we raise profound. A treasure found, we hold the crown. I feel that ambition transmitting my vision. Solar system in my eyes, galaxy aligned. I smoke this fire every time I need to clear my mind. I hop up in the book, I'm telling truth cause I don't gotta lie. My life character in the air, they unaware. I see the air but still care, look in the mirror. I'm smoking ganja, the only thing I need but air sight. I'm just fucking with you, but the universe gon' take me there. I'm blasting through the cosmos, twisting bounce with the fronto. Swaying to the rhythm in my mind like it's a bongo. Take a look at yourself, be a leader, never follow. That's my motto, living motto from the bottom, how we conquer life. Yeah, I dance with the enemy together, making melodies. When I breathe, yeah, that's energy, balance in my energy.
So long as you are trying to make progress, you will feel happy. But not always it goes down. So while you are trying to get better and better and better, that means that when you get to the best, you will no longer the best. So you go round and round and round, ever chasing the illusion that there is something outside yourself, outside your here and now, will be a day when you make things better. And this is to the temple for that needs somebody who is going out and discover that they're running around this thing, they need fun. And it may be good to run around, but if you think you're going to get something out of it, you're not.
Wanna see adventure, so experience the inner. Charging up my chakras with my crystal smoking killer. Born to be the best, I must confess this is my calling. Gifted with the talent, gain some knowledge, now we ballin'. Temptation all around, say it's fun and hell house. But my light remain to shine even when I feel down. Every breath that be profound, ancestors so proud. We ignite the revolution, mystic spell with the sound. The waves and sound, we raise profound. A treasure found behold the crown.